So I ground all the paint off. It was kind of messing up my this disc. So this is the finished product here. It'll be like this. Then I'll weld one side and I'll put a bend on the other side. This will be facing there. And then the bottom will get bent out a bit so it can slide, and I'll just weld the top on there nice and tight. I'll clamp it in there good and make it so it's nice and straight, and then weld that top there, and then I can grease it. I think maybe the next one I do of these, if I ever do another one, I'll make these stainless steel, just these two, and then I think that would last a lot longer for having to keep it greased. I probably won't. I'll just grease the outside. Thinking I might put some grease nipples on there, but I don't think I need to. You just grab your grease gun and put some grease on and slide it and move it up, grease the bottom. And you just gotta make sure you do it, a couple times a year. Any amount of sitting time. This metal rusts so quick. But it will be painted, of course. You can see we had 2 days, 3 days of rain. She's really starting to rust up quick. Now I'm gonna have to wire wheel this whole thing before I paint it. Probably gonna be a few hour job just doing that. But I got paint. I'm just gonna use, I got some trim clad black. I just paint it black since that's what I have already. I don't know. Black sounds good to me. Anyways, thanks guys. Yeah, I really like this design. It's pretty good. It's hard to see, but it's ground nice. It's not going to make me lose very much off the top. I tried to kind of smooth them out. So I might lose 1/8 of an inch or less. It's really not much in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, really happy with that design. And they're changeable if I want to change them. Put thicker ones in one day. I'll have to take the band head off, but won't be very much of a frame really. It's gonna be the main support beam, which is this, that goes across, and on one side we'll have a 2-inch square tubes with a couple tracks in it, and this side will have nothing. Nothing really. Maybe a plate, a spacer and a plate welded to it so I can put a bearing right close to the edge. It's gravy. So this is my tension side. Put another 2-inch square tube in here, and then this will all get bolted or welded to that piece over there on the floor. And then, yeah, still gotta figure out the motor side or the drive side, but for now this is good enough. Gives me quite a few inches of adjustment. Close to 3, I guess. Could probably even go further if I want to upgrade this even more. That's a 3/8 threaded rod there. Not sure if this is going to be enough to adjust it or not. Or I could put a long one out here with a nice T-handle on it. Yeah, so now we just gotta get this part here welded onto that part, which shouldn't be too hard. Just gotta make sure it's straight. But yeah, nice and easy. Might even gap this a little bit more. You can do without this spinning here with one hand. And I was also thinking I might run the grinder down here just to smooth it out just a touch. She's got a little tight squeeze at the one side there. I'd rather it tight anyways. I might not do anything to it just to keep it nice and tight. Yeah. And then the bottom one will get pretty much flush with this edge here. And everything will be, all the plates will be on the outside. So go from here to here, which should match this side up perfect with the pulleys. Pretty straightforward. It's actually quite a reasonable build. It's not overly hard. Anyways, thanks guys. So I got the tension side figured out. It's all in there now. And it's not welded fully, but it's tacked in nice and tight. It does move up very slowly, but that's the way it should be. Also gonna grease it. It'll be one of them spots that gets greased pretty regular. And it's perfect for where it lines up on the, I'll put it down here for a second. On the top, the blade, you can see where we are for the blade. We'll get about a 1/4 inch, which should have it ride right across, right about here. The top of the blade, or the blade, which is kind of perfect. And then I can actually put a flat bar here, which can act as the cover for this. And she spins nice. I do have some adjustment, like for in and out on this. So I can space it either tight or further away. And I can also adjust the tracking. Yeah, so that's my tension side. And now this piece here will get welded on here a little bit higher. So the bottom, this bottom here, whatever it is, 4 inches, 3 inches, that will go 3 inches up from there, which this piece, so the bottom of the blade will be down here. And then I will put, I'll put a stopper somewhere, wherever it lines up, wherever the shortest distance is. Yeah, getting there. He's cooking today. Holy, just a scorcher. It's only like 25 degrees, but it's so humid. Just dripping. Dripping sweat at 25 degrees. Let's get a little look at how that is. Also gives my full cut width for the blade. Right here, I got adjustment though, that can be moved back a couple inches, or maybe at least another inch and a bit. Back this way in case the blade needs to be tighter. So really every inch that you go this way is actually 2 inches of blade length. So if I got 3 inches of travel in that, I can have up to a 6-inch difference in the blade. So it could be between a 100-inch blade and a 106-inch blade just from this distance that I can travel there. So this can go all the way into here, and it can go back as far as I want. as long as that thing isn't too far out of the holder. And then this side will be a similar setup, but it'll only have a place for a block bearing. So, and it'll be on its own shaft. I'm gonna buy a shaft to match the back, this wheel. It's a bigger shaft than that one. This is probably an inch, I would think. I could double check, 7/8 maybe. But, yeah, and then this one will go here as well. And yeah, so I need a post, like a 2-inch square tube with the flat bar on it, so then I can put in a bearing there, pill block bearing. And that will pretty much be my cut head. And then also will come off here with a couple of tubes, like flat, so I can mount the motor on top. And then I'll need a pulley, back pulley. And yeah, I'd like to have 2 bearings minimum to hold this unit into place here. So yeah, whatever I do here, I'm pretty much going to have to do behind it as well. I may just do 2 right away. I gotta figure out where the motor's gonna sit, because I want it to be as close to the drive as possible on the motor. But it's coming along pretty good. Yeah, right on. So just took a half day off to buy some stuff. I'm going with the V-belt setup instead. So I got the clutch. I got 14-inch pulley. Got 3 of these pillow block bearings. I got idler pulley, a bunch of stoppers, some cable pulley stuff there. I got some nozzle dip, so I can try and save some tips on my welder. Got the keyway, and I got a shaft, all 3/4 inch. This is about all the time I got for today. I did get this side mounted up the way I want it. It'll be just like that. Now I may, if I find, may just put a triangle in here and in here. We'll see. I may even put a plate right across this whole thing, I don't know. But this will be off the ground a bit here. Wherever that one lines up, this will line up. Got lots of room. Got my own shaft that I'm putting in there, so centers are center, so both line up where I want them to go. Yeah, and I gotta build another one of these that will go on this side. And I'll just kind of go to the bottom of this one. So then I'll be able to take all my motor and stuff will go off that one. And I'm not sure exactly what I want to do here yet. I'm guessing I'm just going to put the motor in here, wherever, in here. And then, because I got this big pulley, I'm going to have to make. So we'll get the 1 inch in here. I probably won't put another bearing here. I should, but I probably won't. I might, you never know. Bearing here and then another bearing here, right where this pulley is. Or I might go a bearing here and another bearing on the outside of that pulley. Not 100% sure the way I want to do it yet. Gotta see how strong it's gonna be. Now I can go down with the bracing, I just can't go up with the bracing. So I can put as much bracing as I want in here, like gussets this way, you know, I can't go nothing this way, and I can't go nothing above in here. So when I put the motor in, that'll be its highest point, and I don't want to go any higher in this area. I will have to, when I put this tube on, this will be the straight tube that caps it, and then I'll put another piece up that goes down like this, and it will come down and be my push bar, and I'll attach it into the bottom somehow. It'll all be 1-inch tubing. That will also have like a little dashboard on it. It'll have my throttle, it'll have pretty much everything I need on there, kill switch. So yeah, pretty straightforward. I just gotta make this piece will be on the back side of this one, so that will be the front, the actual saw part, and the back will be the motor mount and bottle mount, whatever else I gotta put on there. But I also, this framing will go higher than this bar, so it'll come up 3-4 inches above that bar. So I'm gonna leave everything under here open. Yeah, I know, it's weird, but it's just kind of the way I'm going. I just gotta keep sticking to what I'm doing here. But the motor mount stuff, it's gonna be 1-inch tubing, and I'll kind of make some kind of square framing for it. I may even drill right through whatever bar I put there for the motor mount and not put a plate there. I'll just put a bar and just put bars that I drill through and have longer bolts. We'll see. Probably make the motor mount exactly to where the motor has to be. But it can also have, it can be, so it'll be like here, let's say. I have my 2 bars that come out, and then I'll go this way with it and back to the 1-inch post, and then I'll also go down to there, so it'll be mounted in a bunch of spots, and it's pretty strong steel, so it should be okay. May even end up using some of this stuff and drilling right through that. It's really thick stuff. Pretty happy where that's going so far. Anyways, thanks guys.